Yo, 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 what's up, everyone, man? It's your boy once again with AcezBetz, accompanied by Allen7Enterprises LLC, the company, okay? As you guys can see here from yesterday from my four-man pick, I was really feeling good about it, you know what I'm saying? Because, Jalen Brunson, he was a plus EV play. On most of his lines, he was at 38.5, and all the sports books besides PrizePicks at 37 and a half. So I kind of figured that, we had the advantage to, execute that play. And he was well on his way too. But the reason why he didn't hit that mark was because when he played against the Philadelphia 76ers yesterday, it was a complete blowout. I mean, it was kind of competitive somewhat, but Josh Hart was randomly going off. And, OG Ananobi was also in the game too as well. So that also kind of went into Jalen Brunson's usage rate a little bit, and I think that was some of the main things that held him back from surpassing his PRA. As you guys can see here, Anthony Edwards, he excelled his line to 49. The Timberwolves were trailing behind most of the game, but as the quarters were getting closer and closer, the Timberwolves turned up, especially him, and they took it to another level and got the W. So, like I said, every time the Timberwolves play against the Clippers, they're very competitive. I'm a Timberwolves fan, so I know these things. So he killed it on that line. Now, with Damian Lillard, he got hooked. He had 6. We was really, really close to getting 7, but he just didn't pull through on it. I believe that it was kind of a competitive game for the Bucks when they were playing against the Kings today, but he unfortunately gave us a hook, okay? I mean, it happens. That's what, some of the things that comes along with sports betting. You're going to get hooked sometimes. It just happens, okay? It's a part of life. And with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he kind of hooked us too. He had a 30 piece, but I was really expecting more out of him to do his thing, but apparently he gave us 30. So, once again, I want to apologize to you guys, but once again, it's totally up to you guys. I'm not forcing nobody to make no picks or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I just give you guys the data, and then it's up to you guys to decide, to tell or not, and to gamble responsibly. Okay. But with that being said, I got 2 picks for you guys for today. I got 2 picks for y'all, and let me see here. I'm gonna go to the board real quick. And let me see if it's still up. I'm going to type in Kevin here. I'm going to go with Kevin Huerter over 13.5 points and rebounds. Now, you guys are probably asking yourselves, like, why is he picking him, man? He's not even the main player of that team. Like, what's going on? Why are you doing this, right? And I'm going to explain to you guys why, like I always do in all my videos. You feel what I'm saying? So as you guys can see right here, he has exceeded this line 2 out of the last 5 games that he played, especially with yesterday when he played against the Bucks. He exceeded his line with 16. And then when he played against Chicago back on March 4th, he had 15. It doesn't look very appealing here as you look at this, but I'm going to break it down to you guys even more here why I really, really, really like this play, okay? So I'm going to go over here to DG Fantasy, Daily Fantasy Grind. And as you guys can see, Kevin Huerter is one of the, if not the top play right now at the moment for his points and rebounds prop to go over 13.5. Okay, for his odds to hit, he's at 54.88%, which is pretty decent. So it makes it a plus EV play. DG Fantasy has him at minus 144. So that's really juiced on the over. That's really pretty decent. And as you can see in all these other sports books like FanDuel, DraftKings, and MGM, they have him at 14.5 for his points and rebounds line. So that's a really, really good sign there. We got the value locked in, and I'm going to go to props.cash here too as well. Once again, I'm not sponsored by them by any means, but I like to use them as one of my tools to, to verify my picks before I pick them. You know what I mean? Just to, take a closer look at the analytics and the data and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in Kevin Herter here. I'm gonna go ahead and type him in. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to his points and rebounds prop. Okay, and as you guys can see right here, Kevin Herter, they have him at 14.5 points plus rebounds already. So like I was discussing earlier, they have his line set at 14.5 in the majority of the sports books, but for him in PrizePicks, they have him at 13.5. Okay, and as you guys can see right here, this is the head-to-head, by the way. Let me go ahead and alternate his line to 13.5 real quick. Let me go ahead and alternate his line. Okay. So as you guys can see right here, I got it at 13.5. That's the original line that's on PrizePicks. And as you guys can see right here, every time he played the Lakers, he exceeded this line out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the last 7 games, ladies and gentlemen. He had the last game that he played, I don't know if he played any or what was going on with that, why, nothing happened there. Your guess is as good as mine, but as you can see here, from these last 6 games from the 7, he had 22, 31, 23, 21, 19, and 32, ladies and gentlemen. That is really, really high. You know what I'm saying? And plus, with his head-to-head rate, it's at an 80%. It's at an 86% head-to-head hit rate of 21.6. So that's a pretty good spot to be at. And to make things even better, as you see right over here for the Lakers, for their defense and what they allow, they rank 21st in the league for giving up points to the opposing teams. So that is to our advantage right there. And as you can see for the rebound section, they ranked 19th. That's kind of mid-tier, kind of in between, but they still give up a decent amount of rebounds to the opposing teams as well. So I'm feeling very confident about this lock here. So I'm gonna go ahead to PrizePicks and have that be for my pick numero uno, number 1, right here on PrizePicks. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the board and I'm gonna go with another pick here. Let's go to the board here. Let's take a look. I'm gonna go type in Jonas. And I'm going to go to Jonas Valanciunas for his PRA, okay? I know I played this guy in the past before, and he let me down, but I have a feeling that with him having 2 bad games, he's going to have a really, really good one against Cleveland. I think Evan Mobley is still out, so it's just Jared Allen that's down low. And I believe that Jonas Valanciunas is going to do really, really good playing against him in that matchup. As you guys can see right here, he exceeded this line of 20.5 PRA twice out of his last 5 games. When he played against Toronto, he cleared it with 21. And when he played against Indiana on March 1st, he cleared it with 27. But with these other games, I mean, I believe most likely they were blowouts. I think that's why he didn't succeed or do very well on the other ones, was because of them being potentially blowouts and having the bench players play once again. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Daily Fantasy Grind here. And as you guys can see right here, Jonas Valanciunas, he's not too far from the top of the poll here for the rankings of the plays. But as you guys can see, for his points, rebounds, and assist prop, they got it over 20.5 with a odds to hit at 54.3% hit rate. And then with that being said, for Daily Fantasy Grind, they got him at -141. Once again, that's really, really high. That's pretty decent for going on the over, speaking from a sportsbook's talk perspective. And then as you can see here in the other sports books, they got him at 21.5 for his PRA, which is really, really good. Once again, it's that sign showing that he has that upper value, and that, on PrizePicks, he's at 20.5. So we got that sports betting edge to our advantage. And then I'm going to go ahead to props.cash here, and I'm going to go ahead and type him in real quick, Jonas Valanciunas. There he goes. And I'm going to type in, or go to his PRA. Okay. So as you guys can see right here, Jonas Valanciunas, they got him at 21.5, even on props.cash. You know what I'm saying? And so that's another sports book that they got him on at 21.5 as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and alternate his line to 20.5 that they have him on PrizePicks, where we got the inner value. And as you look here for the head-to-head of him playing against Cleveland, he had exceeded this line 2 times out of the last 3 games that they played each other this year. And so with that being said, he had 37, and then he had 15, and then he had 25. And so once we put all that together, he has a head-to-head hit rate of 67% at 25.7, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad at all. And I know for Cleveland, for their defense, they're pretty good defensively. So hopefully, with that being said, this game becomes competitive, because I know the last game he played, I believe when he played against Atlanta, once again, it was a blowout, so he didn't stay in for the majority of the game as the quarters were getting closer to an end, and those bench players were soaking up his minutes towards the end because they were so ahead. So, yeah, like I said, Cleveland, they're a very high defensive basketball team. So I am expecting this game to be way more competitive. Even though Evan Mobley is still out, I'm still expecting it to be highly competitive. As you guys can see right here, for their points, they're ranked 6th in the league, which means they barely give up points to the opposing teams. So that's pretty high. But for their rebounds, they're ranked 11th. So that's, once again, kind of mid-tier as far as giving up rebounds to opposing teams. And then they rank 4th for assists, which is really, really, really low. They barely allow assists either to opposing teams as well. So this is going to be a tough team to face, but I believe that, you know, Jonas Valanciunas is going to come through. He had a couple of bad games, so I'm believing that this one is going to be a good one when he plays with them, and it's going to be competitive, and I believe he's going to execute. We got the books on our side as well, because like I said, they got him at 21.5, and we got that inner value on PrizePicks at 20.5 for his PRA prop. Okay, so I'm going to go back to PrizePicks here. And give me just a second here. I'm gonna put some money on my account because I totally forgot to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick here. You guys bear with me. Give me just a second. I meant to do that earlier before I even started this video. But let me do it right now, because you know how I do in all my videos. I put my coin basically where my mouth is, my money where my mouth is, and I pay for my picks up front in front of you guys. So just bear with me here just a second. I just got to do a transfer. Give me just a second. Give me just a minute here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick transfer. Yep, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I got it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go on my PrizePick app on my phone so I can put the money on there real quick. Give me just a minute. Yep, give me just a minute here. All right, I'm gonna put $10 on this one, or put $10 in my account. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna put 5 on this 2-man. You know, I'm gonna bet it kind of light today because I've been losing the last couple of days. So, you know, with that being said, you know, we gotta bet smarter here, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta keep that ball rolling. You know what I mean? No matter what, never give up, but always bet responsibly too as well. Always bet responsibly. And as you guys can see right there, I locked in my picks. Once again, I'm gonna go through the breakdown here again. I got Kevin Huerter over 13.5 points and rebounds. And all the other books, they have him at 14.5. So we have that high advantage of executing this play. He also does really, really well against the Lakers. As I showed you guys the data from earlier, he does really well when he plays against the Lakers. So I expect him to do the same thing tonight when they face off against each other. And then my last pick for number 2, numero dos, I got Jonas Valanciunas for 20.5 PRA. like I showed you guys earlier from this prop as well, is that most of the sports books got them at 21.5 as well. So yeah, you know, let's cash out, let's remain positive, and always remember to stay chill and keep God first. Peace.